Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? We could do this. Are we back? I'm gonna have to exit out. Exit out. Are we back? Are we back? I don't know why. It's like every time OBS updates. Yay, there we go. Every time OBS updates, it removes all my permissions. Anyway. 8 ball. Are we balling today? 8. It says we are. It says we are. I get permission. Welcome back, anyone who joined me. Okay, where's my BRB? There we go. Bam. Off with that little guy. Alrighty. Cool beans. I have not streamed in a hot minute. I say that every time. Work has been crazy. We have some tea today, as we have every day. Also, new camera. Now you can see my very dry hands in HD. Hello, my phone. If anything, I've come to realize since like streaming, it's for sure that maybe I should like make my hands nice for stream. I'm not sure yet. I'm trying to figure it out. Ooh, gesso. Pero, okay, I bought some colors for these today. We are drawing some memesters, sorta. We're doing Espurr. I mentioned this on my Instagram, but the tea is hot, and I'm very excited to just space out. I should have brought some water. It's really hot today. It's not as hot as it can be, but it's really hot today. Does that make sense? Anyway, here are some colors I'm working with. Espurr himself has like a grayish, purplish like look to him, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna mix something, but before I do that, I'm gonna let all my little paintbrushes sit. You guys are gonna see my nasty paint water. You guys usually don't get to see it. I'm so excited for this camera. So I've like tried to do like speed paints in the past, and they've just not been amazing. And I'm hoping this camera really like increases the quality for content and stuff like that. Also, another update. No, I hope it's not dry. I opened this paint and it's got like a little bit of goop. Dude, the resolution on this camera is sick. Resolution on this camera is so sick. But anyway, back to it. I'm very excited for like whatever speed paints I can make with this. You know, my last camera, wow, this is, you know, it had a little spit up, but it's really hard to open for some reason. My last camera, here we go, was not very focusy, if that makes sense. And it would really blur the video, which used to bum me out a lot. I mean, you guys saw, anyone who joined me would see that, the resolution would be off like all the time. It was such a bummer. So we're gonna add a little bit of that. Do we neutral it out? I'm like debating because that's a nice color. Espurr has got a gray. He's not exactly there's a little yellow there. He's not exactly purple. He's definitely a little more gray. And I gotta remember that we're like, we can add a little bit to like gray him out and then figure it out from there. I'm excited. I've been sitting on this painting for a minute. But it'd be nice to talk about some tea. So, while I'm fighting to mix colors here, I opened an Etsy shop. Let's start with that. These little paintings are gonna go for sale. It's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't make sense for me to keep them, and I know some people like really like them. The Caterpie will be hard to let go a little bit, but I really do want to like put my work out there for to go in people's homes. I love making these things. I will always love making these things, but I'm not very much a keep it kind of situation. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. So we will see. We will see. We're mixing, hoping for a gray. Yeah, okay. A little, ooh. Yikes, that's super gray. Uh-oh, I'm gonna add too much yellow. Okay, you're gonna see right now. It kind of like give us a top we don't want top. I think we're gonna mix in that gray with like, I need a bigger little palette for this. You're never supposed to, by the way, you're never supposed to mix these with a brush. I feel like I've said this before. But, it took forever. It took forever to update that, by the way. It took forever to update that. There we go. That's a little better. That's a little more. That's a little more what we want. Okay, you're gonna see right now. We now have it a little more like this. This is the color we want. So, excited. Excited. But yeah, I really do plan on, wow, that's a nice color. I do plan on selling these, of course. I plan on listing them on, I think that has a little bit too much water. I plan on selling them on Etsy. I don't know at what price point yet. I'm still like debating that. I might pull up an Espurr for reference for you guys right now. I'm glad at how like smooth this is going. It's my first time using also Mondo Llama paints. I just got them from the closest Target, you know, to see where they'll take us. You know, it like really goes on really smooth. I was like debating for a while. I was like trying to figure out how I could paint this and also maybe like try to make them fluffy. Maybe. A lot of thoughts right now. But I want to pause because I want to look up a reference photo real quick. Like super duper quick. Like I have an idea what his base color is. I just want to add from there, if that makes sense. So we're gonna look up Espurr real quick. To give you guys an idea of what I'm thinking of. We're gonna use this guy. Plus, what was I doing? Espurr. Did you say it's Pikachu? It's Pikachu! I'm pretty sure that's a reference from Game Grumps. I don't know. I always thought it was Aaron Hansen who said that. But, hi, Cherry. What's up? Cherry, you make me want a Nuzlocke, but I think I've tried to do Pokemon Nuzlocks, but I've never been good at them. I'm trying to find a reference image of, like, what I'm trying to do. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, that's the card I got. No. Can I... trying to remember how to do this. I think I have to... Oop, no. I have to set it on my desktop. And then when I move it to my desktop, I can... Yeah, I can, I could import it into OBS. He is just a pup. He's a pup with too much on his mind. Let's see. If we do image, I usually do reference, but if I do reference, it might show like a fish or something. That was the fish I did a while ago. We're gonna edit that real quick. Browse. Desktop. Let's see. That one. Yes. Okay. This is the little guy we're doing. We're gonna have him like sit down here, I think. Let's have him sit down there so we can know what we're doing. So I'm doing Espurr. The tips of his ears are kind of white. That's good to know. I'm doing Espurr, but I'm doing having some thoughts. Does that make sense? So the Pokédex entry on Espurr, and I have it listed somewhere. Why did I put it on Instagram, I think. Try not to wipe off too much of that. Try not to wipe off too much of that sketch underneath. But he's kind of like Psyduck, where he just has a lot on his mind. And I kind of wanted to do that, but also have it have that perspective there. I don't know if you ever watch anime, and whenever the character's like going insane, they do the fish eye perspective. Can't even see. What does that mean? But yeah, it's gonna be Espurr. It's a little hard to tell in the beginning because, to be fair, he looks a little tweaked out in this drawing. But that's the point. That's the point where I'm trying to capture him tweaking just a bit. You know, specifically, I'm referencing when I was drawing him. I'm referencing Amazing Digital Circus when Pomni, the jester, like completely panics. That's what I'm going for. Little man sees too much. I think I'm looking at this. I think this purple is like enough for the shading underneath. I think maybe since it dries darker, maybe create a lighter version of this color. And then we could do like the fun shading. My goal is get this done under 2 hours. Well, good thing is I'm not cooking dinner today. But the tea is hot at work, which is probably why I was really itching to do the painting today. 2 managers fired, which is fun. New manager, which is fun. And, you know, part of me is like, well, you know, with this new manager, maybe I don't have to worry hard about so much other issues, you know. I mentioned on previous streams I've had issues with other coworkers who are somehow my age and not very nice people. But I'm already like, I don't want to play office politics at a retail job. I really don't. But the fact is, one of the coworkers who's aiming to be a manager is already kind of like pointing out what I do wrong. And this is an issue that I've like mentioned prior, where I'm not really a fan of her becoming manager because she won't opt to be active and help people. She will opt to throw people under the bus to make herself look better. And that's just a big no-no for me. And I'm trying to be there for a paycheck. Trying. But do I add white or do I more purple? I might add both. But it's one of those things where am I gonna have to point out everything she does wrong? And that just seems so tiring because it's easy to do. I don't know. Maybe it's easier to point out the wrongs people do than to help them be better. I just don't want to play that. But if there's already a new manager in and she's already like feeling threatened because she was besties with the old manager, am I gonna have to like step in and try to like increase my brownie points with the new manager? Oh, gross. I hate it. I hate even thinking about it. Okay, usually I do the dark first. So let's see how this... Okay, that seems to be better. We'll work it. We'll work it. We'll work it in. We'll work it in. Maybe do some dry brushing. We'll see how this like... So we want round, if that makes sense. We want to round it out. Like we want that part to be dark. Like that, yeah. So we'll kind of like add on to this middle section. I'm just trying to see how we could like How can we make it like... Ooh, I am shaking the hell out of the camera. My bad. But those are just some thoughts I'm having about work right now. And they're not so fun, unfortunately. That's just life, I guess. I don't know. I don't quite like it. I might put down this brighter color first, too. Yeah, see, it's drying way darker. I didn't know this about Mondo Llama. Mondo Llama seems to really dry out super dark. So we'll see. We will work with it. We will work with it. We will work with it. But yeah, you guys, the joys of, I don't know, being an adult. I don't even know if it's being an adult at this point. I think it's just dealing with people, which is such a bummer. Such a bummer. So now we're running into this issue where wonder if I could add a little bit of... Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. My bad. I wonder if I could add a little dark to this. Oh no, I have to open it. No. No. I have to open it. We're opening it. We're opening it. We're opening it. So it's like... Man, I don't want to play these mind games. I just want to get my paycheck. It feels like I have to. Does that make sense? I genuinely don't want to. But she's already doing it, and I just want to exist. You know? And the worst part is, I think the thing that she made me look bad about was not correct. Does that make sense? I think she said that I was supposed to back something that was in that department. And then, you know, I'm actually checking the department. Wow, this does not want to open. I'm checking the department on the device. And it seems like it looked like I was still right. You know? Am I Delulu? I don't know. I'm trying to open this. I want darker. It's like, you got some paint wax right there. So I'm debating. You know, I don't want to go to HR and be like, so, this may be bullying, but it's kind of feels like a bully situation. Yee, Cherry's lurking. Cherry wants the tea, but can't be the tea. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's fine, Cherry, that's fine. Trying to make it darker. It actually made it like a little more vibrant. Ooh. No. No. I mean, that's a good color. It's not the color I want. I actually like it more for out here a little more. I might have to add like a dark purple, not this violet. But the violet's very nice. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like the violet. Oh, did I drop paint? No. No. No, not the paint drop. This is gonna be me trying to figure out Espurr's color for a minute. Work is a bummer. What can you do? But I got some Pokemon cards. So that's keeping me sane. It's the Pokemon cards. The Pokemon cards are all that's keeping me sane. What? This color is a little muddy. We'll figure it out. Once we add some dimension, we will figure it out. We will figure it out when we add some dimension. We will figure it out when we add some dimension. Might need a dark. I think that's our dark purple right there. Oh, I have to open all these. I didn't think to open all these ahead on stream. It wasn't in my thought process. What would you do, right? And it's like, I've spoken about this before. I know I'm probably on the spectrum. It's I'm either on the spectrum or the not fun one. I'm either on the spectrum or fall under the wow, this is dark. Or fall under the sociopath, like, wow, this is bright. Dang, we're gonna be experimenting a lot with colors today. Wow. 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 That is... Ooh, that is a bright... Did I have a different? No. We have cherry jam, which is like this. And a cherry jam might be a little better. I don't know yet. I'm trying to avoid black. Black takes away from the complexity or something like that. I don't know. I might need a little black. Yeah, I might need a little black. Maybe a little black? See, that's 2. Do I have black? Usually I avoid it. Is this black? This is brown, which might be what I need. Just a touch. Ew, no, I don't like that. We don't like that at all. Nope. 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 Okay, I'm gonna try to wipe off as much as I can. I might have to dig through my colors for a second. Because there's gotta be... I have to have something that, like, matches what I need. I might need a blue. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I thought these purples would be dark enough, but they seem to not be. Like, I'm really... Let's say... Man. This is... Oh! It's just a really dark color, so I'm just... And if I can neutralize it, because this is like a... it needs like some blues. Yeah, it needs some blues. Might be too reddish. I mean, don't get me wrong, the red's nice, but it's not quite what we want. So... I'm thinking. Thinking. Not you. I bet you I could do it with this purple. We just gotta figure it out. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. We got this. We got this. We got this. Because if we do this straight color, kind of muddy. I don't know yet. How do I make this colorful without making this colorful? The thought process. The thought process. I think we're gonna go back and find a base for a second. Yeah, I think we're gonna go back and find a base for a second. And then we're gonna go back to trying to find I'm gonna go back and try to find the darker color because I'm not quite feeling it. And that's okay. So we're gonna take a little bit of this yellow, mix it in. Take again this yellow, mix it in. Oop. Damn. Okay. There we go. Going back. Going back. Going back. That's a good thing about acrylic paints. It's very forgiving. Very forgiving medium. Unlike people. I'm just kidding. Sorta. I'm just sorta kidding. Like, if I add a little yellow to the purple, maybe that'll help neutralize that really intense brightness I don't want. Does that make sense? Might do that. Might do that. Might do that. Might try to figure that out for a second. Undercolors are kind of giving them some wild tones. My coworker was all excited, by the way. Speaking of like the cool coworkers, although one of the ones I talk about on stream sometimes, he did get fired for possibly scalping. Yay! I don't know. Scalping such. Is there a hard line with scalping? I still believe there is. I'd be lying if I said there wasn't. But he wasn't scalping. Yeah, he was. Only because I thought he was cool. No, he was kind of scalping. I'd be lying if I said he wasn't. I'd be lying if I said he wasn't scalping. Yeah. That's an L on me. But this cool manager person at work. Co-worker. Well, now he's manager. He wasn't manager before. We were talking about Pokemon and stuff. And he was like, hey, scalpers haven't seen, her stocking. Maybe we could all get some cool cards. People figured it out pretty quick, which is a bummer, but that's just kind of how it is with Pokemon cards. Oop. But we were just talking about, he got real excited because I showed him. I don't have it with me right now, but me and my husband, we were ripping packs in the car. And we got a Crobat, and the Crobat was super cool. And I was showing him. He's like, hey, yo, that's legit. And he said me and Sam should, we should do like, como dice, we should stream when we open Pokemon cards. I was like, nah, I already stream, but I don't know if I'll do the Pokemon card thing. He's like, you should. I'm like, I don't know yet. Again, I'm still very, like, hesitant to share that I stream over there, Alright, so now, maybe I can... Let's see if I could do this in reverse, because this is, when it dries, it's a good color. And maybe... If I mix what's left of it to make a light color. And then go from there. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking how to do this without like... How can we do this? How can we do this? Let's log in. But yeah, he was saying we should stream opening Pokemon cards. I'm like, I don't know. That might not be for me. You know? But don't get me wrong, I thought about it for a minute. I mean, I did a little test I put on YouTube. And that one I did I did like show off some cards, but I didn't like como dice, I didn't like do the pools and stuff like that. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. So all I did was I did a como dice, I did a haul. I did a Pokemon haul. But I didn't do like the pools that they usually do with looks like Espurr hitting that's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for, you know how in anime when the main character goes insane, he does that crazy like his eyes are big and it's the top down view. That's what I'm aiming for. That is what I'm aiming for right now. Oh. I'm aiming for insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Yeah, the zoom. Yes, that one. That one. You get it. You get it. He gets it. He gets it. He gets it. Glad you get it. But that's the goal. That is the goal. Of course, I haven't even gotten to the fun part. I'm just trying to get his wispies in order. I'm trying to figure out how to do this, but like, how do I make this dark without making it too dark? So that's gray. Add a little bit of that. Trying to darken it. Trying to darken. Trying to darken. Trying to darken without darkening it. Does that make sense? Trying to darken without darkening it. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. Kind of lost my paint there for a second. Ooh, that's a lot. Just thinking. I need a dark shade. I'm trying to get a dark shade. I'm trying to figure out a dark shade right now. He needs a dark shade. He needs a dark shade, so maybe if I do this and hit it with some yellow. I might neutralize it enough to give me that darker shade I want. I'm aiming for a darker shade. And then maybe I'll add some whites. Ooh, that's a lot of yellow. Oh no, that's a yellow, it's a lot of yellow. Ooh. Yikes. No, that just made mustard. I might have to go get some navy blue or something. Trying to not get mustard here. That's the hard part. Trying to just dull it out. Yeah. Alright, let's try this. Whew, that's dark. That's dark, but that seemed okay, that looks a little better. Ooh, that's a lot of water. Why did I pick up so much water? trust the process. We're trusting the process here. Damn, this guy picked up a butt ton of water. So much water. What the heck? So much water and no paint. Maybe we need to just do that for now, and then we'll add details later. Might have added too much water. Bummer. You know what? I don't think this brush is it. Maybe the brush is where it's not doing me justice. There we go. It might just be the paint. I might have to let it dry. Might have to let it dry. I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe it's just the paint. Maybe the paint is just not doing what it wants to do, instead of fighting me on what it like needs to do. Dang. Not the paint fighting me. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Ew. Get off. So spooky, scary, spooky, scary, spooky, scary. Maybe it just needs to dry. I'm overworking it. Maybe I'm overworking it. No, I don't like it. Dang. I don't like it. I wish I did. But I don't. This is like the third or fourth time I'm painting over this. Alright, I might have to let it dry for a second. Dang. Maybe it's the paints. Maybe it's the paints. Maybe it's the paints. These paints are... Dude, there's a piece of something that keeps wanting to get in here. Oh, get off. The paints are $1, so maybe that's what's doing it. Which is such a bummer. I mean, at least he's getting some great undertones right now. Maybe the tones aren't right, and that's what's like bothering me. It could be that. Because if I do this, if I paint it like this, and then really like, okay, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. There's always an ugly stage with painting, and I think I'm in it already. Just such a bummer. We got this. Doesn't help that the paint dries like super dark once it does settle. We got this. 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 In the meantime, let's do something a little more fun. Let's get some highlights in. Or let's get some look in those eyes for a minute. So if we look at his eyes are way more defined. Yeah, dang, the water, man. Water's messing me up, bruh. Man, you know what? Maybe. Maybe it's the paints. Maybe it's the paints. Dang. Maybe it's the paints. Yeah. There's no water in that. It's just being silly. Dang. Okay. It might be the paints, y'all. Might be the paints. Paints might be doing it. Dang. Do I have to buy different paints? That's such a bummer. But at least when we put these eyes in, things start to look a little more real for a second. Now it's starting to look a little more intense. Just kind of what I want. Dang. That's such a nice purple tone. It's just fighting me. And like, I don't think it's the canvas, because the canvas is primed and ready. Okay, his eyes are a little not right. It's okay, we'll fix it. We will fix it later. We will fix it later. See, this one's going to the right a little. And I think we want this to go to the right a little. So, I'm thinking of how to fix it. Thinking of how to fix it. Man, this paint is not it. It's the paint. I can't believe it. They're already worse than the other paints I had. That's crazy. I never thought. Listen, I'm all for buying cheap acrylic paints. But somehow, this is getting like the lowest score right now. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Where are you? Why? Yeah. This purple's just not it. I don't think it's the water. I think it just needs to dry. Oh, what a disaster. What a disaster. It's okay. Can I like at least start mixing some stuff, or is it not gonna let me? Let's see if it'll let me. Okay, it lets me now. Alright. Kind of have an idea. I kind of have an idea where we're going with this. I'm gonna use these colors. I'm gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. We're going with these colors. We're working with these colors. It's giving some good colorage. Just figuring out how to like. Yeah, see this cherry's not so bad. It's just this purple's terrible. This purple's awful. I might just toss it. Neon. What is neon finish? Oh my god. Is that why it's so gross? It's a neon finish. Neon finish? What? No. You're acrylic? Maybe my neon. That's silly. Crashing out. Crashing out, bruh. Crashing out. Okay. Neon finish. The heck? Heck you mean by neon finish? You mean by like not I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go find a better purple. Cause that purple is on my poop list. Purple's on my poop list. Purple's on my poop list. It's okay. BRB. We're back. We're back with, with some way better stuff, hopefully. Okay. For some reason, Mondo Llama. This one's fine. Hello, welcome to me ranting about acrylic paint. This one sucks poop. And it's going into the bin. At least for now. Well, for some reason, Folk Art has been wonderful. I haven't had issues with Apple Barrel yet. Well, Mondo Llama can suck it. Mondo Llama can genuinely suck butt right now. What the heck? That is not okay. I might have to wipe my palette real quick. I need to keep the napkins a little closer to my workstation. So let's hope. Damn, bruh. Why was it like this? You know what? I might have to be right back and come back with a new palette. Things to buy. Palette. Palette is a thing to buy. BRB. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. And we're doing this again. Alright. 8-ball. Will these paints work better? What a jerk. What a jerk. Okay. We like... Did I open this one? No. So far, we like this guy. We like this color. Warm rhubarb crumble. I'm gonna mix it with probably this color, right? And we'll figure it out. So. Oh, that's a nice purple. Okay. We got this. I just didn't have like a true purple. That was my only thing. Didn't have a true purple. Wow, these are nice. Dang. Okay. Okay. Going back into this. We also gave it some time to dry. So. We'll add some like highlights, I think, at the end of it. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. That makes me feel so much better. I don't think you get it. Oh, that makes me feel so much better. Look how, thank goodness I had this in the closet. That's way better. Way better. Okay. That's way better. I'm just like, well, what if I mix it with that purple again? No. No. Okay. Now I'm not letting it dry right. Okay. That's way better. I should have brought some white over. That's the only thing. You know, no. I have the light purple that I can mix it with. That we could do this with. Yeah. Okay. Got this. I'm like referencing that awful video game character. I might have to change out my strawberry milk soon. That's the color of the paint right now. Boop. Oh, The paint's so much thicker in comparison. Yeah. And then, let's see, we want the highlight at the top. So we're gonna pew. Okay, try it out. Smudge that in. That red. And then we're gonna go with the purple. Yeah. That's much better. A little more to really solidify. And then I think we're gonna add a little bit of this light purple at the end to really help highlight. There we go. Heck yeah, look how much better that is. Way better. Of course, we want to like add onto that in a minute, but first we're gonna go back over here. Red up. I think red all around, honestly. Red up. I'm gonna have to like adjust it, of course, but that's gonna have to be a little later. We'll just paint that part in. Yeah, we'll just we'll paint that part in later. It low key like kind of yum. I'm thinking words, but I'm not quite articulating them. Does that make sense? Thinking words but not articulating them. Then we go in with this color. I'm going to go in over here. And I'm actually a little out of the red right now. We wanted to lean towards the right, so going this way, 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 right? This is a great song for this, by the way. Dude, I'm so much happier with these colors. Thank God. Go back with this dark purple. Really lay it on thick right here. Then we go in with that purple again. Right, like here. Right. Then we dry brush it in. Right, something like that. Get this back in. Something like that. Something like that. Okay. Yay! Yay! Alright. Now we're gonna try to go back and fix the fur, which is the hard part. I'm just trying to dry brush a lot of this. And maybe we could then try to dry brush some other stuff. Ow. I already hit the camera. No. It's almost there. I feel it. His eyes are bugging, dude. His eyes are bugging like crazy. His eyes are bugging. I feel it. I love it. I did lose his... No, I know where his mouth is. His mouth is like somewhere down there. Now, the hard part is I want... I'm really scared of this part. Like, how do I, like... It's not really quite the color I'm looking for. Does that make sense? Not really the color I'm looking for. Might need a... I might need yellow. No, I might need yellow. I might need yellow. Everything needs yellow to neutralize. I need yellow to neutralize. Ah, I hit it again. Might need yellow to neutralize. There we go. That's not it. That's not it. I don't like that. Welcome to me freaking out about the paint again. That's not it. We're letting go of that. Don't like that. I added too much yellow. Alright. Back to it. Back to it. Back to it. Back to it. We're getting there though. We're getting there. It's just finding the shadows really hard for me for some reason. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. Even if it means just like, man, do I add like a touch of navy blue in there? I think that... Okay. I have navy blue. I'm gonna see what that does. This is really just me trying... Hmm. 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 No. No. I don't like that. No me gusta. Okay, what if we add it to this? Will that like neutralize it? Makes it ooh. It makes it darker. Thinking. Makes it darker in a way that I think I like. I don't know yet. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Man, I did not expect for this to like fight me so hard. Ooh. This might be it. Yeah, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Ooh, I'm feeling this. This feels right. So much for getting this done in 2 hours, by the way. This did not get done in 2 hours. This feels right. That feels right. Is my thing doing the thing again? Wait up. We're gonna go to our sketch camera. Configure. Control. It's just the exposure. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind the exposure messing around. But yeah, look at that. That's our color right there. Yeah, that's our color. That's our color right there. Took a while, but that's our color. That's our color. Took a while, but that's our color. Then locking in for a second. Give me a minute. We're locking in for a minute. We're locking in for a minute. We're locking in. We're locking in. I feel it. We're locking in. Just for a minute. Man, I was supposed to yap. I forgot the yap. You know it's good when I forget the yap. When I forget the yap, that's a good thing. I might have to come in with white at like the end. I don't know yet. Because I think this purple is not light enough. That makes sense. Alright, while that's drying, I'm gonna... maybe add this little wisp. I'm like trying my best here. I was so ready for the phrase, I wasn't prepared for the hair. Little hair follicles up here. What in the world am I making? He's a little ugly. Might not be my favorite guy. Man, I was so excited for him. Wait, I just need to... I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I might be overthinking it. But we don't know yet. The joys of painting. Painting is just us trying to figure out if we're overthinking it. Because, like, I'm not sure if I want the hyper realistic fur. I don't know. Excuse me. I do know this is the color I want. So let's figure this out. I don't have a lot of navy blue left, unfortunately. I'm trying to pick a brush for this endeavor. I keep coming back to this guy. I like this guy. I think let's just have some... let's keep them smooth for now. Now we're trying to figure this out. We'll keep them smooth for now. Yeah, we'll keep them smooth for now. And then I think we'll add in the white. Keep them smooth. Keep them smooth. Oh, the wind is going ham right now. Yeah. 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 Okay, this feels right. Yeah, it keeps picking up some weird stuff, unfortunately. I don't like that. think we have to go in with like a smaller brush and try to figure out how to. This dang, this is really fighting me. This is really fighting me. Maybe if we give it a little. I'm like trying to give it an in-between tone. It doesn't really want to take an in-between tone. Kind of just wants to be whatever tone it wants to be. It's almost there. It's just, I'm really like fighting it. What? Man, she's fighting me. What in the world? Not to mention, this paint dries quick as heck. I might have to let it dry. I think this area in particular is just fighting me because it's not dry. Maybe in the meantime, we go get a water. We go get white and try to like, I don't know, man. It's almost there, I promise you. It's just fighting me like crazy. By the way, its pupils are kind of navy, and I might just maybe I'm gonna cheat, and I'm not gonna cheat. Cheating is not the word I'm looking for. I am gonna paint the pupils because I think that'll make me happier right now. No. Didn't I bring black? Navy. No, not chocolate sprinkle. Oh, I got the navy all over me. I was so sure I brought black. Maybe I didn't. I was so sure I brought black. I was so sure I brought black. Where's the black? Black. 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 I might not have brought black. Wait up. BRB. 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 Okay. I brought it back. Okay. I'm a little afraid to use it because I'll show you. That's in the paint tube, which is never a good sign. It's either all mixed or someone put water in this at some point. So we will see. Oh! That's not terrible. Dude. So we're freaking out about it. Okay. Let's see. Ah! Once the eyes are in, everything's kind of in for a second. Dang. Dang. That got really real very quick. That got very real very quick. It got very real very quick. That got very real very quick. Alright. Dang. Dang, that's so satisfying. That might be my lining color later. I should have got white while I got up. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I want it. No, it's okay. It's okay. English Navy? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I might blot that. What if, because it's not dry, that's what's really causing this, right? Dang, dude, the black does so much. It's freaky. No, it is dry. Why is it just... Is it repellent? I'd be so mad if it's repellent. We got this. We got this. spot that's just wants to be naked. That spot just wants to be naked. How annoying. It's just that spot. I don't know what did it. Like, put something there? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Dude, this section's gonna drive me nuts. Why is it like that? What if we just slather on? See, acrylic paint should just go on, which is why this is super annoying. I'm just gonna let that, damn it, piece, water betray me. See? It's water, man. I lose my mind. What the heck? The heck is up with that spot? Because even this spot painted over. Something's up with that spot. I'm not a fan of it. I'm gonna figure it out. I will figure it out. Oh, God. Dusty napkin. Okay. That's a lot of paint under there. A lot of paint under there. Dang. I've been going at this for a minute. It might, maybe this is my time to learn that Mandolama is not it. Don't use it. I never recommend it. Okay. Now let's try again to go over it. Okay. Seems to be where it's having trouble. Right? For some reason. Let that figure itself out. Let that dry, maybe? I'm tempted to just like... What an awful spot. Ah! Awful spot. For just some paint. At the point where I'm about to mix on top of it. This is driving me nuts. Man, I never... Why is this one giving me so much trouble? The Weedle was so fun. I mean, it's almost there. Been over this. It's almost there. Just for some reason, now it's being like... phobic of the paint. It's really annoying me. Just that spot. Oh my god. It's just me crashing out over a paint spot, man. Let's let that dry for a second, I guess. And we'll add to it again and again and again. I'm stubborn. I don't want to let it dry. Anyway, okay. We're ignoring that. We're ignoring that right there. Going back to this cute guy. Right? Going back to it. Giving him a layer over everything to help solidify what we're doing. Constantly just fighting the paint. I know, now I'm over here deciding, that's a little too close sort of thing. Yeah, kinda. There's gotta be like an in-between. I'm gonna try to find an in-between right now. Trying to find an in-between. Trying. Man, the paint is drying so fast on this thing. Just not fast anywhere else. I might have to take a break for this. This is driving me nuts. I hate that corner. Dude, this is gonna drive me nuts. This is gonna drive me nuts. It's just me fighting with this color over and over again. That's the joy of painting, right? God, it's getting there. It's just so strange. It's so strangely like fighting. Dude, something messed up right there. Just drove me nuts. But it seems like this is the right way to go. Seems like it. Just, what the hell, man? I keep messing with it and I shouldn't be, but it's just, I kid you not, it's not like sticking. Just, it's gonna drive me nuts. It's been driving me nuts all like day. It's so close. So close. It's just this section is not it. Okay. I don't know what it is. It's just this too. Everything else is fine. Do I have to like re-gesso it? I don't wanna. That's gonna butter me so bad. Oh, it's gonna butter me so bad. It's like so close. It's so close to just being finished. And it doesn't want to compute right here. Well, okay. And the rest of it looks okay. We're not gonna mess with that anymore. I promise. We're not gonna mess with that anymore. We're not gonna mess with that anymore. Even though I want to. We're not gonna mess with it anymore. We're gonna leave it alone. Like I promised. Okay. Gonna go in a little right here. Oh, it's a lot right there. Let it be, let it be. Dude, I want to mess with it so much. And I just have to promise myself not to. I have to promise myself not to. Just because I can doesn't mean I should. 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 God. Hey, painting's supposed to be relaxing, right? How long have I been streaming? An hour 40. I am under time. I am under time. That makes me feel better. Despite everything, I am under time. Despite everything, I am under time. Despite everything, I am under time. I am under time. Look at that. Despite everything, I am under time. Okay. I think this is where I start, like, adding dark purple black to the outside. Because I want this outer bit to be, like, purple, but dark? Makes sense? Let's see where that takes me. Darker. Darker. Trying not to get, like, como dice? Too heavy-handed with the black, but I definitely want it to be, like, dark. Does that make sense? So we are there we go. All right. Yeah. Yep. This is the color we want. Fun fact, this actually got like way out of hand up here. His little wispy. There we go. I never intended for the wispy to be that extreme. There we go. That's the portion. I'm also trying not to paint my my bottom half again. I'm always like getting into weird situations where I like almost paint the bottom half and I just don't wanna. That midsection almost dry yet? I keep obsessing over that section right there. It's gonna bother me all day. Okay, while that top's half drying, with the smaller brush. I think this one. Ooh. Yeah. Hello? Ah, it's my phone. My phone is low battery. 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 Okay. We still need to paint that part with his ears. I totally forgot about that. I'm trying not to hit. I have a canvas right there. I'm trying not to hit it. It's so cute despite the drama it's been giving me. Might need a smaller one for this. I feel like this song keeps playing. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's okay. He's almost there. He's almost there. He's almost there. He's almost there. Alright, we're gonna again attempt to cover that little space up. I know. I feel like it's dry enough. Yeah. Okay. I feel like it's dry enough. He's like still kind of got that spot. It's really annoying. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. I think we're gonna do some fun line stuff. Wait! We need to color those ears. Wait up. BRB. I need white. Alright. Alright. We're back. We're back with some white. I don't have a lot of space on here. No space for the white. I'm gonna make space. Seems like this section's already dry, so we're gonna... Okay, gonna do that. Then, yip. Oh. You know what? Surprisingly, I have not gotten any, like, haven't gotten any... What was I gonna say? I haven't gotten any paint on myself. You should get a lot of paint on myself. But today I have not. I also feel like there's better brushes, but I just don't seem to have them today. Wait, that is white. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Gonna wham. And then wham. Right there. Wham. No. Wham. Gonna wham. Gonna wham. Wham. And then wham. We might have to do a second layer right there. That's okay. It's so like light compared to everything else. Wham. Like there's purple in here, I promise. It's just super light. Wham. Wham. Super light purple. How far up does... Oh. How far up does the purple go? Or does that white go? Wait up. I'm gonna look up another picture of Espurr. Ooh. That does not... It doesn't. Huh. Some pictures show it as like yes, some pictures show it as no. Some pictures prefer it as no. Yeah. So yes and no. Okay. We know how to fix this, right? We grab another brush. Where is this guy? Dang, this guy has a lot of purple on him. Probably grab this and probably like that, right? I'm thinking. Right? Something like that. Maybe right here too. I'm getting distracted again. Right here. It's looking light, but when it tries, it's not light, which is what bothers me. When I try it tries a different color I don't like. It's okay. We'll figure this out. I'm still like, man, colors, bro. The colors. Is it time to mess with that again? I think it's time to mess with it again. Little navy on it. That's like a booger. It's like a booger. Oh, it's like a booger. Ew. Gross. Like a booger. This one. Dude, that spot bothers me so bad. On the camera, it kind of looks like a not bad, but I promise you, it's not it. It is not it. Okay, it looks better now. Sorta. Did I get white on there? I hope I didn't. I'm not in the mood to fix that. Okay. I kind of want a liner brush now. I think it's this guy. Alright. Details. Details. You know what? I'm glad that that spot finally went away because it was driving me nuts. I'm sorry. From my perspective, this is super extra right now. And I'm giving them extra under eyes right now. It's really making the little things, it's little things. I can't wait to give him a mouth. He doesn't have a mouth yet. It's been bothering me for a while. He has like extra eye bags, which I really love. His extra eye bags is really making it for me right now. Oh god, he's silly. He's silly. Hello. It's free real estate. What do you mean it's free? What's free? Freebies? Freebies? What's free? It's free real estate. No. What's Sam? What's free? It's free real estate. Such a great video. That drawing, it's in all right, pal. Okay, buddy. Got me excited. I was like, what's for free? It's the free. It smells like freedom in here. Ew, gross. Don't smell like freedom. I feel like smelling like freedom is not a good thing to smell like. What does freedom smell like? What's for dinner? Well, I'm not cooking. Your grandma has a hankering to create pozole today. Don't say again. Yeah, and well, I'll tell you about the other stuff. I don't know. I don't know what she's cooking it with. I haven't like it. Well, I don't know yet. I also might just be okay with like making myself a ramens. I know that's the original recipe. But I don't know yet. She just really she said she wanted to do it earlier, but she lost her keys. Yeah. She wanted to do it earlier, but she lost her keys. Literally. And like your brother had to help her. But then like she then came in and was like, so I found my keys, except they were in my bag, and I totally didn't realize it, and it made me feel dumb, and it made me late for pozole. I was like, oh shoot. Yeah, she did, but she thought originally she lost them in her car, and that's why Philippe said that she had to like call a friend to help, right? But after digging through her bag, she realized they were in her bag. This was after Philippe got the other keys, so now she has 2 sets of keys, which honestly might be a good thing. Might be a good thing to have 2 sets of keys. I know. She's competing with me with forgetting things right now. I think she's winning, but it used to be me. I used to be the one who forgot everything. Let me see if I can get this last. Yeah. And then we got someone messaged. I don't do it on purpose. You're rude. I don't do it on purpose. You're so rude. I don't mean to forget my birthday and my age and my everything. I don't mean to. Like, yeah, I may have forgotten to get myself some water, but that's not the point. I'm trying to get a cowlick. It's okay. In the meantime, I want this background to be a little thicker. Thicker. You'll be home soon? Nice. Hell yeah. Well, this is almost done. I'll probably be done streaming soon. A lot of people popped by. Cherry popped by. Mikey popped in. Oh, someone else popped in. I can't remember. Sam popped in. Sam popped in. Sam popped in. I'm so glad that little thing like fixed itself because I was so bummed about it. So bummed about that really annoying white spot. It's like it was gonna bother me all day. Alright, let's. He's silly. What a silly goober. He's such a silly goober. I keep going into like how much I love how he looks, and I'm feeling it again. I love how silly he is. Fix that real quick. Such a silly goober. That's I need a smaller brush for these little sections. This looks great on the camera, by the way. I'm so happy. This is silly. I want to like add este. What did I want to add? I wanted to add something. Huh, weird. Just like. In the middle real quick. Just a little bit of that purple in the middle. Just to make them seem a little more manic. I didn't do. Now, needs a little mouth, which got erased quite a while back. Not you. You? I might need more black. Yeah, that might need more black. Okay, a little more black. This is probably the only section that's gonna get a solid black. Because it needs to be black. Good to stand out. Because it's a really dark area. It's drying, but it'll come in. He has like a little mouth right here. Yeah. There you go. He's got a mouth now. Do I give him highlight? I did want to give him like glitter. I just wasn't sure how. Might add a little more like dark purple to his bottom lens, just to make it pop a little more. God, that's some nasty strawberry milk. Look at my strawberry milk right here. Ew. strawberry milk. Strawberry milk. Strawberry milk. This is a point where I'm like, you could tell I'm losing my brain a little bit, but I don't want to admit it. I think this is the brush I want. Hopefully it just doesn't seep through too much. Mm-hmm. Right? Okay. I want to add white highlight. I kind of don't. I'm thinking about it. I'm so glad that finally like covered mostly. I'm gonna do one more layer because it drives me so freaking nuts. Just that little section, man. But yeah, thank God. Alright, let that dry. Then I'm not sure. Like, oh, this one's like darker than this one. Huh. Yeah, that would have been way different. That would have been way different. I don't know yet. Alright, it is drying, but he's pretty much done. I'm just debating. Alright, that's what he looks like for the most. Oh, I hit my dick. That's what he looks like. He's kind of super cute. Right? He's still drying, of course. Still drying. And then I kind of still want, I don't know, do I give him a highlight? I feel like I should. But I want glitter first. Okay. This might ruin it. I'm gonna go find glitter for his eyes. And then I'm gonna put some highlight. Okay, BRB. Okay, I found some glitter, but I'm a little scared to use it, you know? Okay, this is ceramic coat glitter. I need a test subject. I'm about to show you guys my Pokemon colors. I like Snorlax. I'm getting distracted. Not right now, Spotify. But look, I had this little guy. He's so cute. Look at him. He's just. Oh, why is he yarn? I'm getting distracted. And then I got Hop Snorlax. Okay, I don't like Hop, but I like Snorlax. So, like a Hop Snorlax. I love Snorlax. Why is he the man? He is the man. And then I think this is another Hop Snorlax. Ooh, this one's got some weird scratches on it. It's okay. It's just for my collection. This is another one. I like this one better than the other one, but look at him. Oh, I just wish he was hollow. The other one has some great hollow, but this, that's a design. Okay, glitter. What I was doing before I got distracted, we're gonna pull up this little guy. I'm gonna pull out a paper. Pull out a paper. We're gonna do a swatch test because I want to make sure that this comes out cool, right? So, swatch, swatch, swatch. We are swatching. Okay. This is our swatch. That's the color that's on his eyes. And that's the color. I'm currently trying it out. That is the color we want to put glitter on. I really, really, really think some glitter would be funny. It's just whether or not it's like worth it. And if there's glitter, maybe there doesn't need to be no, there needs to be a highlight. There needs to be a highlight. I don't want there to be a highlight. There needs to be a highlight. Okay. It's almost dry. Look, it's almost dry. Okay. This, I'm just going to put it directly on here. I think it should... Ooh, that was a lot. That's what it looks like. it looks like polka dot. Okay. Okay. Okay, it does go on clear. Sorry, I'm blowing into the mic. It goes on clear. Look at that. Maybe just... Okay. I'm a little spooked. Maybe just a little bit. We're gonna add a little bit of glitter. A little bit to this fantastical creature. Do we have a thin? A little bit to this fantastic little guy. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more. We don't want to layer it too thick because the thickness is not something we want. It dries clear, thank God. I think it's doing the thing, which is making me happy. It's doing the thing, it's doing the thing. Worst come to worst, we just paint over it. Right? That's my thought behind this. Worst come to worst, we just paint over it. It dries clear, I think. It dries clear. on the swatch, so it's gonna dry clear on here. I hope. Because I don't want it to like not dry clear in here. I'd be so sad. Okay. Let that do its thing. Let that do its thing. Worst come to worst, I paint over it. Worst come to worst, I paint over it. Worst come to worst, I paint over it. And this is not a hard color to paint over. Okay. Alright. Look, this is what it looks like. Right? So, we're just gonna wait. Just gonna wait. And maybe brush on some paint after. I don't know yet. We can always just brush on some paint after. Ooh. That up. Cover that up. I just use this to cover up some stuff that like I didn't like got on the line art a little. I don't want it on the line art. Okay. I also kind of want them to have like a little. Oops. I don't know how I feel about them. Maybe not so much. I kind of already tried it. Yeah, I already tried. It's okay. It's okay. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Kind of like it. Okay. And then highlight. I don't want to give them highlight, and I do. Does that make sense? I do and I don't. This is what he looks like right now. I do think that was a little bit much, and I don't like that. I might just paint over that a little. Oh, that's okay. I'm getting distracted by the details again. I mean, it'll all be shiny once we like put a. It kind of looks cool on the camera, and like it sparkles a little bit. Okay, highlight. I want to do highlight. think he's kind of good the way he is, but we can always paint over it. 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 Like, it's not the worst. It's just not something I necessarily want. Maybe I do. Maybe I do, and I'm just overthinking it. Whoop, 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 whoop. That was too big. It's okay. It makes him cute. No, I don't want that. I don't want his highlight. Damn it. I knew it. I knew I wouldn't want it. Why'd I do it? Why'd I do it? I knew I didn't want it. I knew I didn't want it. I knew it. I knew it. I didn't want it. Ah, that's a lot of water. Ow. That was a lot of water. Yeah, I knew I didn't want it. I knew I didn't want it. I'd rather have the gradient than the highlight. I mean, it's still like there. It's just I don't like it as much. There we go. Back to the way it's supposed to be. I think that's it. I might do like some last. He's so silly. Look at him. He's such a goober. He's a goober. I love him. He's a goober. He's a goober. I might just solidify like some of those purples real quick. But I think, see, 2 hours. 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. We did it. We did it. We did it. In 2.5 hours. Almost. I need to stop messing with that. I just... There's some sections that are not amazing. Alright. Yeah. And then... Okay. See, the part I don't like, there's a part in like the top left of the ear that I'm not the biggest fan of. And that's what's really bothering me. Yeah, I forgot about work. It sounds silly, but work has been on my mind nonstop. Like, don't ever let yourself stress to the point of like nausea, but that's how I've been stressing. I would really love to do this. I would really love to do this full time. I know I can't right now. I have school and everything. I know. Uh-oh, very low battery. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Wait up, wait up, wait up. My phone almost died. Can't have it die. Not yet. He's so cute. Okay. I think it's tape time. Which scares me. Alright. His eyes got glitter. Has a little mouth. He is staring in your soul. And I kind of love him for it. The glitter is cute. I like the glitter. I like... I don't want to go over the highlight with it. I do and I don't. I'm debating it. Here's the thing. If I do, it loses that good highlight, right? It stops being so galactic. So, maybe not. I did lose a little bit of the fisheye in the process. I think in order to do that, I had to have his pupils go that way. If that makes sense. Okay, it's time to peel, which is scary. Hopefully, it peels fine. It's one-ish. Okay, it's one-ish. Okay. The big one. I might just like paint it all the way. This one might be a paint all the way one. Let's look at that. That's naked. Yeah, this is a paint all the way one. Oh yeah, this is a paint all the way one. Oh, spooky. Yeah, we're just gonna paint this one all the way. And this one we're painting all the way. Usually I don't. Usually I like to keep this. Usually I like to keep the tape on, but this is a paint all the way one. I feel it. Trying to get the other one. At least that's super satisfying. Yeah. Look at it. He's still super cute despite everything. Let's give his borders a quick paint, I think. Not this one. I think this one. I don't think I have to mix more yet. Try not to. I think this is enough. Yeah, that looks way better. I feel like this song played a couple times already. Okay. I mean, they're good songs. I think it's because they're short. I can do this. There we go. Hell yeah. Yeah, I might like show this to my coworker Justin at work. He might get a kick out of this. See, that looks way better. This is fun. This is a fun way to use my almost art degree. I call it almost because I did not finish my art degree. But I almost did. I almost did. Why did yeah, that's not something to complain about on the stream. That is not something to complain about on the stream. God, I am manifesting a roundlet. I love roundlet. Like, okay, I was so excited because the Pokemon drop today had perfect order. I was like in line. I was like, perfect order! Perfect order! Not everyone's excited for perfect order because quote unquote solubility or some BS. I love. I fuck with perfect order. Just it's also like something I could get my hands on. That makes sense. And like, dude, okay, scalpers hate it so much they will leave ETBs, which is the elite trainer boxes, which are like the cool like big official boxes. That's how I could describe it to people who don't like know what they are, you know? Not like the little metal tins, but the box with like the big Pokemon drawing on it, right? That's like what ETB is. Hi.
You can't leave your shoes in the middle of the room.
My bad.
You're gonna kill me.
Not if it kills me first. I mean, in Minecraft. But I even told Justin, I was like, you think they left me one? He's like, we didn't even get any. I was like, no. But I was gonna be like super excited for it, you know? But we need you. Almost there. So glad I didn't do the highlight. Dude, the highlight upset me the moment I saw it. I was like, nope. I had the same feeling with Caterpie too. I almost gave him a highlight on his eyes. And I was just like, no, it just does not, it's not the vibe. It's not the vibe sometimes. And that's okay. No entiendes las putas vibras. I'm a little scared to lay it on my desk. Okay. Yep. I need to mix a little more. So it's this one and black. Oh, this one also has a acrylic boogie. No. Acrylic booger. Look, acrylic booger. It happens when the paint doesn't mix. That's all pigment that's not mixing right. Okay. Ew. Acrylic booger. Probably why this is so watery. Because all the acrylic boogers are gone. So we learned today. Don't mess with... Oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? Man, I have to fix that later. I'll fix that later. Oh, that's wet. I'll fix that later. I will fix that later. I'll fix that later. I want to fix it now. I'll fix it later. 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 Okay. 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 Hello. Skill. Skill. Alright, I think this part is dry. Yeah. This part's dry. And then this part we're gonna just go ham. Because we don't have to worry so hard. This one. This one don't have to worry so hard. Hell yeah. Oh, there you go. That look way better. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I kind of have to like hold it for a minute while it dries. But it's almost there. Look at it. Look at it. What a silly guy. What a silly guy. Kind of want to fix that little. Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay. I'm gonna use this opportunity to straighten up some stuff. Not you. You? You? You. This is like super crooked. Yup. There we go. Kinda. There we go. And yup. There we go. Some straightenings. Alright, something I didn't like. There's a little scraggle of like so much water. Trying to not to. Yeah. Okay. That makes me feel better. Yeah. Is this dry? Almost. Is that dry? Almost. Okay. We're still holding it. We're still holding it, but it's almost dry. Look at him. Look at that. Look at the glitter. Glitter. I'm so excited to like go out and like finish him off with spray. Oop, hello. I don't know if I should use Mod Podge or to clear. I bought Rusty's at Ace Hardware. And they say that's really good for like stuff, you know? Okay. What do y'all think? Okay, I'm gonna put down his down. Okay. So that way the glare is not as intense. But look at him. Look at him. That's Espurr right there. He's such a silly goober. I'm so excited. The glare class. Thank you for everyone who came in. Okay, I got it done now. Thank you to everyone who came in. I don't know what else to say. I'm hungry. It's dinner time. I have homework. But I will see y'all next time. I don't know what I'm painting next. I want to do, personally, I want to do sizzle. I just talked about it when I was testing this out earlier. Sizzlepede? I don't know. Red long caterpillar thing. That's a fire type and one of my favorites. Also, TCG card game keeps beating me up. People are really good at that game. I'm not. Everyone abuses rare candies. Maybe I should too. Should I do homework or should I play games? I don't know yet. Well, thank you all for joining. That's the end of the stream. I'll see you next time. Bye.